Okay, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of WrestleSlam, the podcast brought to you by the one and only Macau Sporting Club on Patrick's Key, Cork City. It is I, Jerry Collin, joined by the one and only Phil Connolly and the one and only Matt Murphy. Oh, look at that head turn from Matt. And yet again, we will bring you today 20 minutes of wrestling news. We wanted to come on. It's the summertime. It's August 11th. The show goes out August 12th. But yet again, the main headline today that I want to talk about is Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Um, he's trending. Paul Heyman recently said he's the new Stone Cold Steve Austin, or else, let me get that right. He reminds him of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Um, it's been confirmed that I think he's been released. I think he's obviously there's a few
Well,
reports.
the contract is up and it's not being renewed for now anyway.
Yeah. So we know these days it's different. You know, if someone gets released, they could turn up next week. Now, Karrion Kross for me right now is the guy that I'm very observant with. I like what's going on with him. I like the chance. I know he lost against Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I don't think the loss done him any damage whatsoever, but
Yeah.
he's trending. The fans are behind him. I think he's the number one merch seller. He's got a new book out, which is, I've done huge things, a new film. He's a great guy. I'm going to say that firsthand. He's an absolutely great guy. Matt Murphy, is Karrion Kross gone, or will he turn up and go on this big run and become a champion?
I feel like right now, because like you said, he's actually doing a bit of a book deal. He's got like I think films coming out.
Yeah.
I have a vibe that he's taking a bit of a career break, to be honest.
Hmm.
Like he'll still do a bit of rest, he'll still wrestle away, but I think right now I think he just needs a bit of a break to like digest about what's going on around him, to get more publicity about him, to actually find out from the other side. But I love to see WWE pulling an R-Truth on this, that Karrion Kross would show up and confront like I'm just gonna say like Seth Rollins even for the title maybe down the line and get a huge pop. But I
Hmm.
could see him like maybe I was saying to Phil last week, maybe he'll pull a Matt Cardona. He'll go to every major wrestling independent show, make a name for himself there, and get more notice, and people
Hmm.
actually talk about him more. We did say last week that I know that Karrion is actually in his 40s now, but that shouldn't matter. He still proved that he can still go, he can still like run with the best of them. I've always been a huge Karrion Kross fan, through thick and thin. So I was a bit upset when I found out that he indeed got released, but at least himself and Scarlett left they're both at their own terms.
Hmm.
We kind of didn't see this one coming, if I'm going to be honest, but the fact that he's getting more noticed is kind of the big one that they want. So, but I still think I got the vibe that he might take a career break for himself.
Yeah. Now there was talks that he was offered a contract last week. I don't know how true that is, but the grapevine does say he was offered a contract. Now, Phil, I want your insight to this, okay? I want the proper insight. Matt's take was incredible. I like it. Matt's kind of opting for the career break, movies,
Yeah.
kind of tour with the book and stuff. Do you see it that way, Phil, or do you see him coming back, given the fact he's so hot?
I think he's coming back. It's just a matter of when and how. Uh,
Mm,
I saw an interesting video about with Bully Ray. I don't know if you've seen it, where he
mm.
that Carrion should show up outside. You know, they do tailgates.
Yeah.
He should show
Yeah.
up at all these tailgates with a megaphone, like saying "rehire me,"
Mm,
which would be quite funny. Uh,
yeah.
because I remember Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks tried that years ago.
Hmm.
They showed up at this Raw, an episode of Raw or something with a megaphone and started screaming and chanting. But
Yeah.
I actually think it's only a matter of time before he returns.
What's
Yeah.
his window? 'Cause I'm like, the way you're in agreement that he's going to probably return. What kind of a window does he have? Is a 6 month window too
Oh,
long and
even
he's
before that,
forgotten about?
I think in today's day and age, I reckon he'll be back before the end of August. Um,
Mm,
it's just how though, because like I saw something today where he did a load of like the way you've done them with him as well. You've done a few Zoom calls,
mm,
but a lot of the questions where you can't ask about WWE. And the contract stuff. So that's kind of a red flag.
yeah.
Mm.
And I think they'll both end up back in WWE. I just don't know how. Um, because we've seen this a million times before. A wrestler gets popular and their fans chanting their name. Matt Hardy, way back 20 years ago. Daniel Bryan,
Mm.
even CM Punk. All that's all been. We've seen all this before, and they've all come back. So I think
Yeah.
he's coming back for sure. It's just do what I think what people don't want is what happened to R-Truth. Um, because he came back, was hot for 2 weeks, and now he's back doing his comedy act. I don't know if you saw that at SmackDown. Uh,
Yes, all that. Yeah,
yeah, so he's
yeah,
back now as the comedy actor truth. So I
yeah,
think people don't want Karrion to come back and within 3 months he's this same thing he was doing, losing to Sami Zayn and all this kind of stuff. And
yeah,
not on the WrestleMania card as well. Was it would have
yeah.
been?
'Cause it's like what Phil said with our truth. I was actually I'm gonna say this now. I wasn't gonna see our truth going for the title run, the main world title run, but I could see him at least winning the United States title, the Intercontinental title at least.
But you know what
So
that proves though? That Triple H didn't want our truth.
yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I'm going to throw something at you there, right? Does R-Truth have a chance of redeeming himself in the next couple of weeks? But the main question here, can Karrion Kross come back, new contract, and win the Royal Rumble in 2026?
Do you know, I'd love to see something like that, but I don't see him winning a Royal Rumble. I just in my own head I'm thinking the same thing's going to happen with R-Truth. He'll come back, be hot for a few weeks, and then he'll be pushed down the cards.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Because
mean,
we're getting odds right now on the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah, Sami
And
Zayn's
Phil
my
actually,
favorite. Yeah, Sami
yeah,
Zayn's my favorite, yeah.
Phil said that a while back.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn is a hot favorite to be the next Royal Rumble winner.
But this is
So
because
clearly,
it's his turn. It's going through these Kofi Kingston's. Do you know it's going through all that kind of like last year was the same with Jey
yeah,
Uso. With Jey Uso. I just
yeah.
now that's just Sami Zayn's time, and I also have a feeling that Kevin Owens is going to be involved as well,
Mm.
because he's going to be back around that time.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like it. I like it. We sorry, Matt. There you were about to say something, Matt. There, I interrupted. My bad.
yeah, no, yeah, you're paying tribute to R-Truth. My bad, my
My
bad.
bad.
But no, I think when it comes to R-Truth, I think it's not too late for him to redeem himself. Like, I'm on board to see him winning at least the mid card title at least, and
Mm.
even do glimpses of his comedy routine as a mid card champion, even for like he will have it for about 2 months or so. That
Yeah,
will like
Mm.
be showing that Triple H did want him and they do like him. As for Karrion, you know. I wouldn't say he'll be my pick if he's going to come back for the Royal Rumble, but I would love to see him actually come winning the Royal Rumble, moving on to WrestleMania because I think about Karrion's character that WWE tried and failed. He's because I always dug this whole sociopathic kind of like vibe off him that he loves to break down his opponents like psychologically and all that. I
yeah,
just want to see him come back and he tries that with Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes and everything and make a good story out of it. From a story base, as in this was the first time we see Karrion actually going as the main roster kind of way. He'll move on. He won't win the title, but he'll move on to the mid carder, and he'll actually probably win the United States title, universe or United States title, and he'll have like a long run similar to Gunther when he won the Intercontinental title. That's
yeah,
something that I would like to see WWE really using him well, if that's the
yeah,
case. But that's just my opinion that I would love to see it actually.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that tech. I like that tech. Right, I'm quickly going to go through something here just in regards to Raw tonight. So obviously Raw is tonight, guys. CM Punk will kick off Raw tonight. We have Naomi defends her world title against Io Sky. Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I reckon we'll see Lyra Valkyria somehow intervene in that match. Sami Zayn takes on Rusev. Obviously, we know Brock Lesnar's back. We don't know we see Brock at Raw on SmackDown. It remains to be seen.
SmackDown is the rumor going forward.
Yeah, it makes
Mm.
sense, doesn't it, with the deals and stuff too. Like,
Yeah,
so yeah, that's what we have for Raw tonight. Now, there's been a lot of news at the moment, obviously in the world of TNA wrestling, and it's in a really good place yet again. And I'm quickly going to get to this. Phil, you surely are super impressed with what's going on at TNA these last week and a half, 2 weeks.
yeah.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah, I know so as well. With just going on to say Karrion, if Karrion doesn't show up in TNA and stuff this week, then he probably is coming back to WWE.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
think
they're
so
going to
too.
sit. I don't think they're going to sit on this too long because I think they need to get it rolling. But yeah, I know TNA are in a great place at the moment. And I really like this interchange and thing with NXT. It's still going.
Yeah,
Um,
it's pretty cool.
and it looks like they're going to be going on a new TV station pretty soon as well.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
That would be worth a lot of money to them.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
So Bound for Glory now you have the next major pay-per-view from them. So it'll be good, and it'll be good to see the Hardys and the Dudleys one more time.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, and I think they were saying this is probably going to be their highest attended show of all time.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Makes sense. Like they're definitely on the up. Like, you know what I mean? They have a really talented roster too. Like a really
Yeah, and
talented
there's
roster.
no like this time. There's no kind of I don't want to say bad words, but there's no kind of bullshit they had there when the Hogans and the Bischoffs came in 2010. There's a lot
Yeah.
of baggage there, like, and I think that caused a lot of problems for them.
Yeah.
I think that
Uh,
put them back 10, not 10 years, but definitely put them back 5, 6 years.
yeah. Yeah, that was it. I think that was like a bit of TNA's downfall in some way that they were relying way too much on nostalgic and way too much on like Hogan and Eric. But a lot of people were saying that is that the same thing they're going to do with the Dudleys and the Hardys? I want to say no. At least that they actually know they're trying to ease on it in some way, just focus on what they got at the moment. I feel like.
Yeah, I think they're going to ease into it. I think we're just going to have this match. I don't think they're going to be the focal points at all.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
No, most definitely. Matt, you have a trip coming up soon, my man.
Yeah. You know how we always talk about AEW and all that? I might
AE dub.
AEW. I might talk with Tony to see what's up. You know, that's my trip. I'm going on a business trip for WrestleSlam that a business trip. I'm going to be going to Glasgow next week to take part in the taping of AEW Dynamite. Yeah, that is a trip that's going on. So we'll talk
It'd be
about it. If
good.
it's anyone
Have they announced anything for it? No, I know.
At the moment, I'm because obviously I'm back watching AEW right now to do a bit of my homework and everything, but they haven't announced anything major, like any meetups or anything as I know of. I will look into it after the show actually to make sure. Because I always love the vibe of like you go to a place and you get like a good wrestling vibe from a major company coming in and everything like that. But yeah, no, that's what's gonna be going on. It's like next week, any of our friends over in Glasgow also going to AEW next week. Just come along, say hi, a high five, and yeah, what have you.
Should be a good one though. Should be a good one. Also, WWE SmackDown is fastly approaching. Tickets, I believe they did sell out, but there might be some resale
There's a few left.
available.
Not many left, but there's a few left.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, Ticketmaster.ie, and I know John Cena will be in attendance at WWE SmackDown, so be sure to grab any remaining tickets if there is tickets. Normally, you might get the odd one or two resale tickets, but yeah, it's going to be unreal, I'd say. Anything else that we have to talk about before we wrap up? Phil, I know you normally have one or two things.
They're just headlines there. The WWE appear to have given up on Jade Cargill. Um, Maybe it's time for her to go back to being
Hmm.
a heel and go for a mid-card belt. Uh,
Yeah.
Might be the best way to go with her.
Or
Uh,
what is it just down to what's it down to, do you reckon, Phil?
I
Is it
just think her
just
face turn is just not working. The
hmm.
face stuff's not
Hmm.
working. I just think it's just she's comes across as basically a bitch, so she should be a heel.
Hmm.
And that's just the way of the land, I suppose,
The
with
way
it.
I put it, yeah, yeah.
There's a Triple A show at the weekend. Um,
And Del Rio's name is popping up a lot, lads. Is he going to make that return
don't
to
know because
WWE?
it's in Arena, Mexico, so
Mm,
Yeah.
uh,
Uh, um, yeah. One other thing we're going back when Jerry mentioned about SmackDown in Dublin. There's actually a certain meet and greet of for Becky Lynch and Sheamus.
is there?
I
yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. I saw a WWE notification on my email saying that meet up with Becky Lynch and Sheamus.
Where, Smith?
So I think they said Smiths, but I saw there's gonna be a meet and greet with Sheamus and Becky Lynch involved and all that. So that's something. That's a big one. Them come the hometown
I didn't
people
know that.
come
That's
back.
a good thing because I didn't even spot that. I didn't. That's good.
They double check, but that's what I actually saw anyway. There will be a big meet and greet with Becky and Sheamus. Like,
Yeah,
Interesting. We'll have to follow up on that.
yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. So yet again, we were planning to come on for 20 minutes. We're going to do our 20 minutes. That's about it, lads. I suppose we have a busy week next week and a week after and a week after. RCW is fast approaching. We'll have some exclusive interviews and we're going to be building up to that over the coming days as well. Do check us out on Instagram and TikTok. We're just lazy. We don't really push the Instagram or TikTok. We have to be completely honest.
Yeah.
And it's the same with Twitter. We don't really push it. We just put up the show every week. But we will. I'm sure we'll all get hit by a bus and realize that we need to promote things on Twitter and Instagram. But we're happy doing our show every week and just living the dream of not having to post shit on social media every day. That's probably who we are and what we do, and we get away
I
with it.
was
So
just at
why
a
not?
point now where we're just chilling and vibing.
We
yeah,
are chilling and vibing. I love it.
it kind of went from oh, we're going to be doing like a podcast. This is going to be a big one, all that. We're slowly pushing into. We're doing a podcast, but we're just shooting the shit at this
We're
point.
chilling. We should call this chillslam.com because we just come on and you see people that come on and do podcasts and they're stressed off their fucking heads. Hey man, it's fucking hell. You know what I mean? They go mad and there's three of us is chilling like and we're just going off fucking.
Just before we go there, right? Because you weren't here last week. What's your thoughts on Brock come back? As we were talking
Yeah,
about last week.
Yeah, look, I like Brock. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's I remember Brock in 2002. I remember, you know what I mean, the next big thing. I like Brock. I think
Yeah, because
I
a
would
lot of
definitely be.
no, no, no.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to approach him, definitely.
Yeah, because
But I like him.
a lot of fans can't separate this thing, and there's a lot of hate towards him at the moment.
Yeah,
yeah,
but the
yeah.
thing, there's all these stories and all this stuff, like, you know what I mean? Nothing's ever. Just be
Like,
very careful what I say. Nothing's never been proven or whatever, like, you know what I
I
mean?
think our
Like, if
buddy
there
at
was something really wrong, yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, our buddy at Wrestle Talk put out a nice video about it. Um, about saying that it's just
Yeah, like,
enjoy the show, you know.
enjoy the show, like, and like, if there was something really wrong, I'm sure Brock would not be back, you know what I mean?
Exactly. They can't said they
Mm.
did an extensive thing on it, so he wasn't charged or nothing against him. So,
Yeah.
there's some news just there a second ago.
Mm.
WWE have announced Bad Blood will take place on September 20th, which is
Mm.
the same
Oh,
night as AEW All In. So
Epic.
you have two shows on one night. I don't know, is that
Yeah.
not a good thing for fans, by the way, to be doing
Mm.
this?
yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, no, I'd be all for that.
Yeah. Kind of hope this it's not going to do. They're not trying to purposely do AEW versus WWE in some way. No.
Yeah, the area. WWE are doing it on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Um,
AEW are countering it because they're going to put Edge and Christian back together.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love the nostalgia going on right now. Like we said with the Hardys, Dudleys, and now Edge and Christian.
Yeah,
Only a matter of time we're going to have an old TLC match with the three of them.
I'd love it.
Yeah, must have that. I'm just trying to see if I can see anything that's in regards to meet and greets because fans will fucking jump on. So there is a meet and greet with Becky and Sheamus, but I think it's a ticketing, so you have to purchase a front row seat. So like it's basically like premium
Oh
front
yeah,
seat, and
I get
so
what you mean. You
All
pay
right.
like 500-600 quid.
yeah, so it's called a Champion Plus ticket and Priority Pass, August 22nd, premium front row seat and all-inclusive pre-show hospitality with private meet and greet with Sheamus, Becky, and WWE superstars, exclusive autograph session with Sheamus and WWE superstars, priority access to the merchandise stand. So that seems to be what it is. But yet again, I've not won the Euro Millions yet, so I can't afford it.
A lad can dream.
It's to
Lads
be
can
fair,
dream.
even if I had all the money in the world, 6 or 800 quid is mental for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I
I'd only pay that kind of money now to meet someone like if
Yeah,
someone taught me Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, you
Yeah,
could pay
well,
a
yeah,
500 quid to meet
Ronaldo,
both.
yeah.
I'd pay for
Uh,
it, you know what I mean?
but the thing is, like, yeah, like I saw Gunter giving out there about a fan drove 9 hours to meet him.
He said, what did he say? Get a new hobby or
Like,
something?
get a life, yeah, basically get a
yeah,
life.
Yeah, what a
yeah.
slot.
I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's because the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, I'm not really invested sometimes to go to a meet and greet with a modern day wrestler. Like, granted, if it was a legend or like if it was like
Yeah,
the
yeah, it has
underdog,
to be somebody that you've never met or something like that, you know.
yeah. But honestly, I'm gonna get a lot of slack from this, I know. But if I found out that oh yeah, there's gonna be a meet and greet with I don't know Dominic Mysterio or Rhea Ripley in Cork, I'll be like. Not really pushed, but to be honest, I'll still be a fan to them. It's just like I won't be going training an arm and limb just to see them kind of way. But
There's only one or two for me. I've never met Daniel Bryan, and I'd love to.
yeah, I would. I
Yes,
said it
yes, yes,
before. I met
yes,
Daniel
yes.
Bryan when I was like 17. So like I'll just show him to him now and be like saying, "Yeah, this is me being nervous, a nervous 17-year-old. Now here I am, a nervous 31-year-old meeting you,
Yeah, no,
sir."
we'll get to meet all these guys in due course. But
Yeah. I think,
yeah, we'll try and get more updates. I know Mark Henry as well. I forgot to mention Mark Henry is doing an after show meet and greet after SmackDown in Dublin.
yeah.
He's got a DJ and all that kind of stuff. It's sexual, baby. He's gonna be dropping all the tunes. But yeah, Mark Henry for all you fans out there, just type in Mark Henry Dublin and you will see there's a meet and greet, and he'll be playing music and much more afterwards as well. Right, we're gonna wrap it up. 20 minutes. We will be on longer next week, guys. We'll be more organised. The weather's still half decent here in Cork, but from myself, Jerry Collin, from the one and only Matt Murphy, and from the one and only Phil Connolly, we thank you for tuning our way, guys. This is WrestleSlam the podcast brought to you by the Macau Sporting Club. And next week's show will be awesome. So stay tuned. Bye bye.
And I'll see ye next week at Glasgow. A-Dub.